What's going on, YouTube fam? This your boy Tony 2 Times, and we back with another episode of Hood Tales, man. Before I start, be sure to tap that like button. Definitely watch this video to the end to hear the full story and all the details in the case. For all the day one fam, welcome back. Thanks for tuning back into another episode. Y'all already know it's all love. If you're new to the channel and you feeling the content, feel free to subscribe. Definitely hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time we drop a new video. This a little disclaimer. This case is super new. It just happened. This a requested video. Everything is alleged, and the man involved is innocent until proven otherwise. Let's get right into the story. Male ego is a tricky thing. It puts us as men in wild situations most of the time. We all have heard of an ego trip, meaning you might feel played or tried, and it messes with your mind. You go crash out because your pride was hurt. I will be 36 years old, the Most High willing, on January 5th. And just for y'all to know, when I talk, I'm talking to myself as well, because I still deal with my ego till this day. When I drive through my neighborhood and dudes with their mans in them watching me, mugging and all that, I get that old feeling of, oh, they think it's sweet. Show them you not that. But I have learned and seen from other people's mistakes, that's not the way to be. That's a dead-end road. I'm a whole father and husband out here. I gotta put that ego to the side and make it home every night to my family. To me, that's being a gangster. To know what you are capable of, but to be humble enough and man enough to keep it pushing and walk away. But to some, that's considered being a sucker or weak. But is it? As black men, our minds have been warped to take anything as disrespect, to the point it's not even safe to go out no more, to vibe with a nice young lady or your peoples, because a wrong look, a brush against a shoulder, anything can spark a situation of ego and everything goes left. And on this episode of Hood Tales, we will be taking it to Detroit, Michigan, to discuss a recent case of a young father who lost his life over a dispute because he held the elevator for some women instead of a dude. According to sources, 29-year-old Ariel Harris was a barber in the Detroit area and a father of two little boys, ages 9 and 3. The young man was focused on being a good dad, and his two sons were his world. On the night of November 27th, Ariel decided to go out with his peoples to a party. His little brother went with him, and also his baby mother. They headed to a place called the International Banquet Center in the Greektown area of the city. Things seemed cool. Everyone was vibing, drinks were flowing, and people cooling, having a good time. When Ariel and his peoples decided it was time to go, they headed to an elevator in the building. A group of women were walking towards the elevator trying to leave as well. According to his little brother, who called Ariel Ace, he was being a gentleman and held the door open for the women to get on, when a man came out of nowhere, a little tipsy and pumped up, and tried to push his way through the woman and get on the elevator first. The man stated, "I'm getting on this elevator no matter what nobody says." When Ariel simply told him, like, bro, let the women get in first. The men would go back and forth to the point his little brother thought there was about to be a fight. But the intoxicated man turned around towards the men and started letting off shots. As everyone cleared the scene, Ariel's brother and girl realized the man was shot and fell to the ground. His brother in shock tried to keep the young father awake, telling him, stay up for your kids, bro. They need you. Fight. As his little brother and child's mother were able to flag down police, they put Ariel in the back of the police car to take him to a local hospital. He was still breathing and fighting for his life when his girl called his mother in shock and crying, stating what transpired. After getting to the emergency room, unfortunately, the 29-year-old barber and father of two didn't survive his injuries. His family was devastated how a fun night turned out to be fatal over a held door. Detroit police went back to the scene of the banquet center on 400 Monroe Street to see if anyone knew the shooter or if any evidence was left. A camera was found right by the spot. And as detectives viewed the footage, they saw a man with glasses and a coat on walk out the elevator to look around, allegedly right after the incident. People were able to say that was the shooter after seeing footage. Ariel's mother talked to the news after they released the video looking for a suspect, stating how cold the man was to shoot, look, see what he did, and keep it moving like nothing ever happened. She also stated she had trouble coping after the incident, and Ariel's brother and mother of his child is traumatized after seeing him shot right in front of them. They pleaded with the shooter to turn himself in. Tips of a name started to pour in. A 34-year-old man named Galen Spencer Jr., but he wasn't nowhere in the area. A week and a half would go by after the situation. Then a call was made to police miles away from Detroit in Gahanna, Ohio, about a domestic situation. They responded to a home at Verdun Court to arrest a 39-year-old man on the domestic warrant, but found 34-year-old Galen Spencer at the home as well. Police quickly realized he was wanted for murder back in Detroit. In the home was also multiple blicks. Galen was taken into custody on Tuesday, December 6th, and is waiting to be extradited back to Detroit on the alleged murder charges. He is innocent until proven otherwise. Ariel's family has started a GoFundMe for the man and his surviving 2 sons. As his mother told reporters, his 9-year-old just wants his father back, and her family is heartbroken. Rest in peace to Ariel. I send my deepest prayers and condolences to his family. I pray they find peace through this tragedy. This situation was really about nothing. A few words, because a man was being a man and holding the elevator door for women when another grown dude got in his feelings. Ego as black men, we gotta let that go. I know we have been taught our whole lives, don't let nobody try you in no kind of way. But this wasn't even the case. A few words exchanged doesn't mean blick somebody down. How much self-hate do we have as a people to take the life of someone that looks like you, has a family like you, and probably comes from the same struggle? Over a held door, it's getting crazy and crazy out here. Don't let your ego put you in a cell. So remember, we gotta succeed not to fail, so we won't be just another hood tale. Man, it's a crazy story. Rest in peace to Ariel, man. I send my prayers and condolences to his family. Like I said, it's a touchy situation because it's new. You know, everything against Galen is alleged. You know, they got him on camera and stuff like that. But man, over a held door, you go to a party, you enjoy your night, you come out, you got your brother with you, you got your girl with you, or your baby mother. I'm not sure if they were still together. But either way, you get on the elevator, you holding the door for some young ladies, and the dude come trying to push his way in, and you like, nah. And he starts shooting. I feel like that could happen to anybody, you know. In a situation like that, it really ain't no walking away. You just being a man, and stuff like this unfortunately happen because dudes be in their feelings, dealing with ego, then alcohol gets involved. And that's exactly why some people don't even go out, man. Some people stay home. But yeah, leave it in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about this situation. It's your boy Tony 2 Times. This is another episode of Hood Tales. Love, fam. I'm out.